Yo, what's up with y'all? It's your boy Decopbo, like always. Transparent is my nickname. My real name is Wilson Decopbo Washington. And my real dad played for 76ers. But I was raised by this man, and when I was sitting in the living room, me and my sister was arguing. Me and China was arguing, and she said, "Hey, that's why my dad ain't your dad." And for that whole period of time in my life, everyone around me had a secret about me, and I didn't know it. So I don't trust anybody. Even though I was a little boy, from that time forth, I don't trust nobody. No, what I'm saying to you is nobody. Nobody on this earth do I trust. You can get like favor from me, meaning like I give you the benefit of the doubt, but once that trust is blown, then I'm never going to trust you again. Because at the end of the day, like, because of that issue, I make sure I tell everyone the truth. I don't lie, even though the truth might hurt or it might sting. But I would have just rather me learn that at like age 3 instead of 14 or 13. My fault. And I used to look up my dad on the internet, and the nigga got car garages like everywhere now in West Virginia. He got his jersey hanging in Norfolk State. Like, he coaching other motherfuckers, teaching other people how to be grown men. Then I got in contact with one of my aunts. His sister, basically. And she told me he didn't go to his mother or his father's funeral. And then I got the message. As crazy as that sound, I got the message. He don't give a fuck about nobody. So it wasn't me, because before that moment, I thought that I was the reason that he left me. But once I found out that he didn't go to his mother or his father's fucking funeral because of money, he didn't want to miss no games overseas. That's why I know, regardless of how much I hate this man, it's a part of him in me, because when I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck about nothing. And that's what I pray to our Lord Spencer Ida. That's why I pray to Jesus, Prophet Isa, Prophet Musa, any prophet that can hear my voice. I just pray that they take that side of my father out of me, because it's scary. When I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you die. I don't give a fuck if somebody in your family die. I don't give a fuck. But I know that's not truly me. That's something that came from my DNA. I didn't actually be born. I didn't ask for none of this stuff, but because I'm here, I have to deal with it. Thank you, Uncle Pete.
Ain't no talk about what you gonna do. You ain't got no choice but to deal with it.
Thank you, Uncle Pete.
Stop crying and bless them. They give you life.
So,
Bless the Lord. They'll drive them.
I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I'm sharing an intimate part of myself. Not just to help other people, but to help myself also. We all got our family members in us. Whether your grandfather, so your grandfather might have blue eyes, and it might skip three generations, and then his great granddaughter might have blue eyes. Your DNA, you can't run from it. And I say that because right now, I'm totally like, if I could sum it up in a word, it would be destroyed. But I refuse to put that into the universe. I'm not going to be destroyed by no woman. I'm not. But I must get this out my system. If I can help, listen, fuck my relationship that fucked up. That ain't go to the potential that it was supposed to go. I'm trying to help other people. Even in my sorrow, I'm trying to help other people. Like my condo gonna be ready in like, I'm gonna live at 8th Market. Like you really go downtown and catch the L and get right out and come to my apartment. I'm gonna really have a skyline every time I walk outside. Every time I wake up and go outside, my window gonna be open to skyscrapers. But does that make me happy? I'll give you an example. People who close to me understand that there's a white man. There's two white men that made me start to do what I do. They weren't black men. I'm sorry, they wasn't. I never looked at like Eddie Murphy or none of them because like I thought that them niggas was so totally. I know how hard it is to get in front of this mic and tell y'all what I'm telling y'all and have to walk around with everybody knowing my business. I know how hard it is. So it's Eddie Murphy, the GOAT, Chappelle, my heart, Kevin Hart, my nigga that come from Philly and he made that shit and now he don't got to ask nobody for nothing. That shit take heart to go up there and tell people. But there was a funny man. He was white. His name was Robert Williams. And he played in some of these movies with these other black people. But I know I said this multiple times, but I said it multiple times because I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. The photographer made a mistake, but their mistake made so much sense to me because he sat down on Robin Williams' couch and took a picture outside the window in Beverly Hills. And it just so happened that the sun was rising when he took the picture, and that shit was beautiful. And when Robert Williams died, he was $400 million rich. See, the new movie, The Matrix, is coming out. So this is really what, and my brother Spook, me and my brother Spook, even though I seen it at my ex-fiancé house, I seen it. But I'ma still go with my little bro. We gonna see it. Cause that nigga would literally die for me. So we gonna go see it. But the bottom line is, what I'm basically trying to say to y'all is, Robin Williams killed himself with $400 million, and he had a fucking wall that was all glass, and you could see the sunshine, the sunrise every day. What is the message? You can have everything in the fucking world and still be miserable. I am tired of my fans like asking me weird ass questions like, you seem mad today? I'm a fucking human being. I don't care how much money I got. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit means nothing. I was 21 years old. I had a smoker jacket on. I was in a condo, and it was a fucking Olympic-sized pool outside my house. I had my little brother Breeze living with me. The soccer team used to go out there and sunbathe with their bras off. The shit was beautiful. And I was smoking a cigar and all that, but I was thinking about killing myself. I was miserable. So my late night confessions is not to brag or nothing, because for what? Everybody know I supposed to been in the NBA. I should have never took that check from that NFL scout, whatever the fuck he was, but I was fucking 21 years old, and $250,000 seemed like a lot of money to me, not knowing that I was only gonna get like 160 after taxes, and I have to live around these millionaires, and I ain't a millionaire, so it's like basically I'm just playing to live. Just like y'all are playing to live, by the way. In your own respect. And when the motherfuckers came back and told me, oh, Mr. White, we're going to pack all your shit up in your apartment. We're going to send it back to your mom. And we're going to put you on the train. And it took me 24 hours to get to Philly. I didn't snitch. I didn't say nothing. Next year, all the college players will be able to get money off their likeness. But what you don't understand is when we signed, I'm talking about back in my days, it said your name and your likeliness through eternity. I'm going to say that again. Your name, your likeliness to eternity. That means that if I went to the NBA, that college would be able to sell my jersey and not give me a goddamn dime. So these are all the stuff that I'm understanding. That's why y'all don't see me on TV. That's why you don't see me, because I'm a CEO. I'm not a rapper. I rap because I like to rap. I make beats because I like to make beats. But until these motherfuckers give me my label, I'm not doing anything. And if they don't do anything, then cool. Because Koch Records had the paperwork on the table for me to get my own distribution. But they tried to 360 me. But they thought that I was just some ignorant ass nigga from Philadelphia. He ain't know nothing. He ain't checked my records knowing I got A's and B's my whole entire life. I went to FLC, the smartest college, the smartest high school in Philadelphia. I went to UC Berkeley. You can't even get you in UC Berkeley unless your SAT is above 800. This is not bragging. This is just the truth. So when they 360 me, that means that everything that I do, they're going to pay for, but they get all the credit for it. So the only money that I will make is going on tour. I'm fucking 40-something years old. I got a fake leg. Like, I'm not going on tour for the rest of my life. You got me fucked up. And then now, what people don't realize, we get deep into the shit if you want to. Now, what people don't realize is you can actually get killed rapping. I want y'all to go Google this shit real quick for me. One fact. Name me one country singer that got killed on tour. Name me one rock and roll singer that got killed on tour. You can't name them because they not happening. We are getting killed because we successful. Rappers are the only people who are getting killed because they successful. I'm going to let that settle in for a while. And because of that, I thank y'all for listening to me. because this was my session. I don't need no doctor. I don't need nobody with the name DR in front of them. I can just talk to y'all. I can just talk to y'all and get all this shit on my chest. And tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to feel a lot better. I encourage y'all to find somebody. Your BFF, your BBW, your motherfucking mom, your pop, your aunt, your favorite uncle, your regular uncle. Find somebody and just let that shit out. Because you will be amazed how much sense it makes for me to be the kind of person I am. I don't want no friends. I don't want nothing. I don't want no new friends. Nothing. I'm cool. And I'm definitely cool on the relationship shit. I'm going to just be a whore. And I know that might sound strange from all of the podcasts and shit that I've done in the past talking about relationships. And me being on a reality show twice with two different YouTubers, I'm cool with this shit. Because I have came to the conclusion I am the most important person in the room. I'm going to say that again. It's going to go over a lot of people's head. I am loving to a fault. And it's a lot of y'all out there who love to a fault. Like y'all love people so much that y'all forget about yourself. And then them people just do whatever the fuck they want to do to you. But from now on, when I wake up in the mirror morning, tomorrow, I'm going to walk my ass up. Thank God I can walk. I'm going to walk my ass up to the bathroom. I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to say, you are beautiful. You are special. You deserve to be happy. And I'm going to tell myself that shit every day. I got that from my professor. Because I still talk to him now. He trying to get me to publish something, but the more attention I get, the more attention I realize that I really don't want. Anybody could do a mistake. Decopbo can't do nothing. Wilson can't do nothing. True that can't do nothing. Because everybody and their mom gonna know about it. But I see people making mistakes all around me and don't nobody say shit about them. So the more success that I get, the more scary it is. Because everybody's fucking watching me now. So like I used to say in my old show, which I'm going to bring back. If you are miserable and you know the source of your misery, if you do not leave, then you are no longer a victim, you are a participant. Because if you remove your misery, you will no longer be miserable. And I stop and pause for a reason. To let people know that half of this shit is our fault. We were just dealing with nut ass motherfucking people. We were just dealing with people who don't appreciate us. We're dealing with users and abusers. And we knew it, but we chose not to see it. So we are to blame for the current situation that we are in. Not that other person. That person was a user. They was a good user. They got over on me. When you're in a relationship and nothing count except for the other person's feelings, I know people out there, I know y'all hear me. When you're in a relationship and every single time you do something, it's a problem, but when that other person do something, it's always a clinical or a reasonable reason for them to do it, you're being used. And you have a choice to stay in that relationship that you are being used with or to leave. If you choose not to leave, please don't complain to me. Don't send me no inboxes, nothing, because you are now a participant. You are no longer a victim because you know you are being used. It's the boy Decopbo, Decopbo 1.